Hey guys, we're back in the garage. We're working on the CROSSKART. I think today we're gonna get that front differential put in. Stay tuned.
All right, so before we get the front diff in, we want to clean it up a little bit. This did come out of a Michigan car, so it's got quite a bit of corrosion and rust. So we just want to clean that up. And as you can see, the rear one's actually from a Southern car. And look how clean that one looks.
Yeah, this one's like almost shiny
yeah,
compared to this one.
Weather. So yeah, we'll get this cleaned up before we get it in.
And this is the one that came out of the Subaru that we picked up. So that's why it's kind of nasty, but we'll get her cleaned up. All right, took a few minutes, but we went ahead and cleaned it up. It looks a lot better. Kurt's throwing stuff at me. But she was pretty nasty, but it's not too bad.
Oh.
Got you a new pumpkin. Well, not new, it's a rotten old nasty one, but
Thanks, buddy.
you're welcome.
Make sure these fit. These metric.
You bought them, so they're probably not right.
Mickey Mouse is metric. Millimeters.
Mickey Mouse, no. The debate can go on of whether the United States should switch to the metric system, and I think they should.
Nope. I don't remember. I think we're a little higher than that
Well, I think we brought it up because we had
for the metal.
to be able to get the bolts out.
Yeah. Yeah, because we'll just duplicate the rear.
Yeah, so we're gonna set it up to where this will be a kind of a copy of the back, because obviously it should all work out about the same. The diff is flipped. That way our left to right is the same, so that way the axles fit properly.
I almost just died.
Dang. I set a booby trap up. Kurt almost took a rake to the head.
Pretty darn close.
Put that on you?
No. More than anything. That's a little wee bit high.
I'd say it's about
I don't remember.
2 inches too much.
2 inches? Oh. Lift it up again.
Yeah. That's pretty close, I think. You want to just use, I mean, we take measurements off that stuff.
Oh yeah. I think all we did was we cut those half moons in it.
Yep.
Oh, I can just trace it on the front of this
Yeah.
and drop that down in there.
I like it.
Is this what we use?
Yeah.
Just 2-inch stuff?
Use that on the, yeah, on, I think
Oh,
in
yeah.
the whole spot.
And then we went halfway. Yeah, I just notched those, I think.
Yeah. All right. We're done here. I'm just kidding. All right, we had to bring the motorcycle frame back in the garage, and somebody ruined our tire. If you want to see what happened with that, go back to the very first video of the playlist of this build, of the CROSSKART build. So I need to take this apart and get the sprocket off to be able to measure up the bolt pattern and the center pattern to be able to make an adapter for the drive shaft, because we're bolting it in between here and the drive shaft, and we have to make sure that all the bolt patterns line up for the sprocket to be able to go on there as well, so that way we can have the piece made. What you doing?
Drilling. Using metal to cut another piece of metal.
That's kind of weird, right?
Where this goes all.
It's science. Alright, so Kurt got that plate steel made up. The little half moons cut out of it. Holes drilled. And we've been talking, we want to get Not So Simplicity back out.
Yeah.
Let us know in the comments, guys, if you're excited to see that again. We got to fix a couple things on it. We actually never fixed it last time we put it away.
Put it away broke.
Yeah.
Which normally happens.
Right. Yeah, we had our fun and then we wanted to get rid of or put it away. But yeah, leave a comment and let us know. And if you don't know what that is, we'll link up whatever corner it ends up on. We'll put the link to the playlist. You can check out the build. We've got a few videos of us riding it, and we want to obviously get it out again. And last time we rode it, it was kind of chilly and the weather wasn't perfect. But we've been having a string of really good weather here in Michigan lately, so we need to get it back out and enjoy it.
I can't wait. I love that thing.
I know. Take that. We'll take the Honda 450 out again. That way we can rip around. And then soon we'll have this and Not So Simplicity.
There you go. Yeah, I'm excited. I can't wait to have both of these running.
I know. Now this project's taking us a little bit longer. It's a little bit slower progress, but we really want to take our time. We want to do it right. We want to get it dialed in. And this is something that Kurt and I both wanted to build for a long time. I know that, I mean, for years we've talked about it.
For a long time.
All right, we got a little question for you guys. I'm using a file. Does a file cut in both directions when you're using it, or only in one direction? Let us know in the comments. Okay, so those of you guys who haven't seen the previous videos that we talked about with making the plate that goes in between here. So what our idea is we're gonna have a like a hub basically that will have this bolt pattern on it, and then the center bolt pattern from the drive shaft that will bolt the drive shaft to the flange on the differential, and then that way the chain can drive the differential and the drive shaft going to the front differential down the drive shaft. So we're going to sketch something up for this, and then we will be able to have it made, and then that way it'll be good and strong and a good solid drivetrain setup for us.
All right, guys, so I got this front plate that I made all bolted in to the front of the hubs. Threw the CV shafts on here just to make sure the clearance and everything's the same. But it fits up here really nice. Very similar to the back setup. On this one, we're actually tipping the diff down a little bit because we want to keep our drive shaft and everything below the floor. This will most likely be our floor. So as you can see, we'll be right over the top of most of this. And then we'll have some braces going down to here, but overall, this will be underneath our main floor just a little bit. And then our seat will be over the top of the drive shaft. But this is really close to where the drive shaft's going to be, and we are going to have this taken off and put on here so we can bolt it right to here. Because right now it has this slip yoke here to go into the transmission, so we're gonna just swap it out for this, and that'll be tying our front and back together. And then when Sean was talking earlier about that plate, it'll be bolted right in there.
Yeah, that plate will end up right in between these two pieces.
So it's actually gonna lay out nice, and like I said, all this drive shaft will be underneath our floor. So this is like a subframe underneath of our frame. Should be pretty beefy.
Oh yeah, this will definitely be very, very solid for what we're doing.
And this is actually underneath more than I thought it was going to be when we laid it out.
Yeah, we originally thought that this was gonna be between our feet, where the pedal box was gonna be.
Well, no, I mean, we're gonna be right over that.
Yeah, that'll be nice. It'll be definitely underneath there.
Yeah, but to finish, putting this in, I'm gonna make a little plate here to weld between here and bolt through here, just like what we did in the back, and that'll make this solid. We'll get this welded in, and then the diff will pretty much be in there.
Yep, and the nice thing is this will be able to just go straight down out of the bottom. That way if we ever have to work on it or service it, or if it breaks, we can take it out and fix it very easily.
All right, guys, just got done making this cool bracket. It's got some half moons, squares, circles. Kind of looks like a kid's toy.
Looked like he took a few bites out of it.
Yeah, but anyway, a lot of work went into this little guy. But this goes right here. Locks in here, and then our bolts go through and hold the differential. So, got to make some little spacers in here and still weld it in, but that's about where it's going.
Got to give Kurt some props. This thing, like the bolts lined up like perfect. You did a good job. Cool. Well, another cool thing is we're getting super close to having 5,000 subscribers, and it's awesome. I never thought that we would ever make it this far. It's been pretty crazy, and it's been awesome, and we really appreciate all you guys' support.
Absolutely.
And yeah, so we're thinking about doing something to celebrate our 5,000 subscriber mark. And if you guys have any ideas, leave us a comment. And obviously within reason, we're not millionaires by any means, or we're just starting out, but it's been really cool, you know. So
yeah, just leave us a comment. Like if you haven't, maybe we could do a giveaway or anything. Just give us some ideas. 5,000 is a big mark for us, and I mean, we've been doing this for less than a year, so
yeah.
It's pretty crazy.
Well, we started in January, right? Basically,
pretty much, yeah.
First week of January.
So
right shortly after Christmas.
Yeah, and it's all because of you guys watching us and subscribing, and keeps us going and motivated, and
yeah,
it's a lot of fun.
We had a little bit of help from Moto Mule. If you guys have ever heard of him, and if not, go check him out. We'll throw a link to his channel in our description. He's awesome. But yeah, it's been a very cool thing, and I just never thought that we would ever get to this point. So I'm excited, and I'm humbled and very thankful.
Absolutely.
So thanks for watching, guys. We appreciate it, but we're gonna get back to work. All right, so we got this bracket bolted in, got the spacers made.
Spacers
look pretty good in there. And now obviously we need to weld it in, so that's gonna be the next step. We'll do that here in a second. This one's all tacked or all bolted up and mounted.
That's perfect.
It's turned out pretty sweet. I
like it.
I mean, we're kind of sort of getting the drivetrain together. I mean, realistically, this is what it's gonna be.
I mean, this is the length.
Yeah.
I mean, we set in stone now.
And we may have to, when we have the yoke or the drive shaft end changed out to the other one that we talked about, we may have to shorten the drive shaft just a pinch, maybe an inch or two. We will know more once we have that piece for the sprocket made, and then we'll be able to for sure tell our distance then. Before we weld that in, we have a few parts over here for an upcoming Tacoma mod or project, or what do you want to call it. We're going to put together a few videos. They're going to run extra alongside of the CROSSKART content, so you won't be missing out on that to see this stuff. So we might make 3 or 4 videos on that, and then we'll post those as an extra series on the channel.
All right, guys, we're wrapping it up for the night. Very happy with how far we got. Front diffs mounted in, got our bracing in, kind of laying out our drive shaft. Looks good. I'm happy with it.
Yeah, oh yeah, definitely.
Turning out good.
No, it's definitely an accomplishment to get the differential in there, so we kind of see where everything's going to lay out. We can kind of get an idea of what our drive shaft's going to end up being.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm pretty.
I think it's good.
I'm happy with it. It's starting to be, it's kind of starting to come together now. We're starting to see the overall dimensions of it. But anyways, guys, like we said earlier in the video, we're getting so close to 5,000 subscribers. So if you're liking this stuff and you're into seeing cool builds and obviously watching Kurt and I do stuff, hit that subscribe button. It's awesome, man, to see you guys support us, and we really appreciate it. So like, comment, subscribe to our channel, turn the notification bell on. Stay tuned. Like I said, we're going to have some more builds coming up and more stuff for the Tacoma. We're going to be doing a 2-wheel drive to 4-wheel drive. That's a pre-runner Tacoma, so we're going to be switching it over to 4-wheel drive and do some cool stuff with that too. So
that'll be exciting.
Yeah, it's pretty neat. So yeah. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching the video, and thanks for watching Cracked Housing Fab.